Hello world, I guess. This is gonna be my official first YouTube video. Yeah, pretty much. I decided I wanted to start streaming, so here we are. I guess this video, I intended it to be quite different. It was supposed to be my first PC build from scratch. That was the intention. I guess during lockdown, a lot of us have tried to pursue our passions and whatnot, and I guess my idea was to build my own PC with as little to no help as possible. Coming from, I've never built a PC, I know nothing about PCs. Yeah, that has not gone according to plan because of lockdown. I started buying the parts for my PC, and then at a point I just couldn't get a graphics card. I'm sure most people in the world know about this. They can't get graphics cards either. So basically what I ended up doing was I ended up buying a pre-built one, which I didn't really want to do. I really wanted to build my own PC, and I did so much research into the parts that I wanted, how I wanted it to look. I was quite specific, and I don't know, I've just gone into a roadblock where I wasn't able to do that. So, pre-built PC, here we are. So the PC that I did end up getting, the pre-built one, it has the NVIDIA RTX 3060 graphics card, which is really good, and considering that we can get graphics cards anywhere, I'm still pretty impressed that I managed to get one of those. Yeah, maybe eventually we'll go back and build my PC. I have the parts just sitting and waiting here. But for now we'll go with this PC, and yeah, because my intention is to start streaming and kind of just share my love with gaming with, yeah, people in that community. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, so I mean, I've always been a gamer from really young. My father used to buy my sister and I all kinds of games. I think we had, I don't even know what brands they were, to be honest. They were just TV games, ones you used to put the cartridge in, and we used to be able to play Super Mario, Island Man, Bubble Bobble, if anybody knows that one. Oh, what else? Ice Climber, Tetris. There were these cartridges, and they had like 1,000 games on them, so they said. Never quite be 1,000, but yeah, that was lots of fun. So I've been gaming from really young, and then eventually what my dad ended up doing was he bought a PC, and one of my uncles, he ran a game store, so he used to sell games. Yeah, so we used to have access to all kinds of games, and we used to, yeah, my dad used to bring home a bunch. So I think some of the earliest ones that I can remember that I played like Grand Theft Auto, the one Top View, like that old, and then some other games I used to get into from, geez, way back then. Again, if anybody remembers these, I'll be impressed. So like Gabriel Knight, Zork and Inquisitor, Dragon Riders, and one of my faves actually is Zanzara. That was a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. I actually got some ideas for that one. We'll get into that later. But yeah, so I was PC gaming probably when I was like 8 to 12, that kind of age range. And then eventually my sister started dating this guy, and he got hold of the very first Xbox, that console. And so we started gaming on console at this point, and kind of just kicked PC to the side. I guess console was just easy, it was just like plug in, go. A lot more games that he had available for us to play, so I think some of the first ones I remember playing on that was Kill All, or is it, oh, Destroy All Humans, not Kill All Humans, Destroy All Humans, Fatal Frame 2, I think I remember playing Sims on there, Silent Hill 4, yeah, and then this is kind of where I got introduced to like shooter games. I think the very first one that I remember playing, if I remember this correctly, was Gears of War, and I absolutely fell in love. The story, the gameplay, it was just amazing, right? So the very first Gears of War, that I was just hooked. Yeah, and basically between me and my boyfriend, we've had every console since. He was always a PlayStation gamer, and I was very into Xbox because that's what I was introduced to. And I think we kind of brought that together, and we kind of have a bunch of those consoles. We have a bunch of the Xboxes, we have a bunch of PlayStations. Why not? Best of all the worlds. But yeah, so I've always been really into gaming, and I think during lockdown now, I got very much back into gaming. And my boyfriend, he started playing Apex with his cousin, and yeah, I mean, obviously it's Xbox, so only one of us could play at a time. And yeah, and then his cousin was playing on PC. Yeah, and I'm just kind of feeling left out, and looked like a cool game. Before that I was playing PUBG. So again, it was just shooters I continually played. But yeah, let's just not get into PUBG. It needs a revamp, let's just leave it at that. But yeah, so they've been playing Apex, and I've been enjoying watching them play and feeling a little bit left out. So I figured if I have my PC, then I could join in, and we could yeah, we could have little squad games. But yeah, that's essentially my idea, to build the PC and then to stream playing Apex and a bunch of other games. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, essentially that's my story. I will link in the description all of the places where you can find me, whether it be Twitter, Facebook. You're here for YouTube, so not there. And Twitch, which I'm hoping to have my very first stream possibly this Friday. So that would be Friday the 19th of March. So we'll see. I was incredibly nervous to do this video, and I'm incredibly nervous to start streaming. But yeah, let's see. I was going to do kind of a tour of everything that I've got, but I think I'm going to leave that for another video. I just kind of wanted this to be an introduction for me, who I am, kind of, yeah, and hopefully if anybody wants to follow along with my journey, subscribe, and there will be more videos. If you would like to come and join me on my live stream on Twitch, that would be amazing. Yeah, I will have these little creatures joining me. Junin. This right here is Junin. Brownie points to anybody who knows where that name is from. And occasionally my cats will come and join me in here. But yeah, so if anybody would like to join me, you can find all my details below, and hope to see you guys all soon.